Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am here with another joining video. I'm going to be showing you some joins as I work through this process, just anytime I feel like turning on the camera. If you're not familiar with this series, there's a playlist link in the description of this video and also on the end screen. Go get caught up. I want to put this piece right here. I've created the piece, I have the slip stitch edging, but now I'm going to be putting the grout on, and I would like it to be kind of like this. What we end up with is not always what we had in our head, and that's okay. So when I start, I'm going to start here and work my single crochet all the way around, unless I have to do taller than single crochet, and then I will end here, and then at that point I can flip over and join. So I'm going to start with a tall stitch here, maybe a double crochet, and then I might do 2 double crochets and then a half double and then a single, 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 and then maybe a half double, a double, and then a half double, and work my way back down. So let's see if something like that can work. You know what, I'm going to work with the smaller hook for right now. It'll be easier to show you. And I'm just going to pull through. And then I'm going to do a chain, and then I'm doing a single crochet, and I'm going to do stacked singles. Okay, single crochet. Now I'm either going to go under here, you can go under both. Let's just go here and single crochet. And sometimes I like to do one more, even though it makes it extra tall, but sometimes it works better. Okay, now I want to do another double crochet, but I like them to be joined, so instead of yarning over, I go in here, pull through. That acts like my yarn over, and then I go into the stitch, pull through, and then I go through 2, and then I go through 2. Now I'm going to do my half double, and I'm going to go in, pull through, and then pull through all 3. Whoops! And then I'm going to do 2 singles, and then we'll lay this down and see if that worked. Yeah, I think that's going to be good enough. That edge one, you know, sometimes has to be much taller than you expect, but that will stretch up. I think that's good. Now I'm going to do a couple more singles, or maybe one more single. And I don't want to be splitting my yarn. This yarn is splitty. My goodness, I'm having a hard time. Now for the hell of it, I'm going to go half double, double, half double. And see if we can fill up that space. So half double here, and double. We're going to make it a little taller, and that didn't have to be joined to the other one at this point. But now I'm going to do a half double, and I will join, so there's not a big space between the stitches. And then through here, and then through all 3. Let me do a couple singles, and let's check and see what we've got going on. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be great. So now I'm just going to continue with singles. I'll put 2 or 3 in the corner, and singles all the way around, and then I'll meet you back here. So this is what I have so far. That's going to work out good. But my yarn, when we do it this way with a tall stitch, my yarn is here, down here, and I want it to be up here so I can start joining. And I think I'm going to just, I've tried a couple things, I think I'm going to just do a couple slip stitches. Okay, so let me go in here and slip that through. And then I'll just do another slip here. You got to make the yarn travel to the top. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, that could work. I could join it like here in this guy, maybe. So like right there, and I don't have a marker available. I'm just going to stretch that a little bit, maybe like that, okay? So now I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to stick my hook here. I still have my smaller hook. You always just do what's comfortable for you. and that's there. And then I'm going to do a couple with the small hook, and then maybe I'll switch to the big hook, I don't know. And again, you'll have to go back and watch some other videos, and I need to get another place so I don't have to see this spot all the time. There. And I'm just doing the top of this edge and the top of that edge. And I'm going to just do that. I'll do it to like here, and then we'll open it and look at it. Okay, this is what I have so far. This is all good. But it naturally wants to lay like this, and so I might need a couple taller stitches. I'm going to show you how to make taller stitches while joining, so that's pretty cool, right? So let's just say I'm right here. And instead of a slip, I'm going to do a single. So I'm going in where I would normally, go like this and through, but I'm going to make a single crochet here. And then I'm going to my next on the other side, and I'm just going to slip. So I'm going to do another single crochet here on this side, go over there, and join with a slip. Now I'm going to do 2 half doubles. We'll see if that's okay. Yarn over in there, pull through all 3, go on the other side, pick up my top thread, and slip. Another half double, just because that's what I think will work best. Pull through all 3, go on the other side. It's a little tricky sometimes. It's right there. It's this guy. Now let's open that and see. Yep, I think that worked out good. I could have probably just done singles there. I'm going to take it apart, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to do just singles, because it looked like it was a little bit on the long side. So single crochet, and I'm using my smaller hook because I didn't want it to be too big. Slip. Single crochet in the front, join with the slip. Single crochet, join with the slip. And where is it? Right here. It's this guy, I do believe. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, I like that much better. So that's the join for this one. And remember, when it's all done, it gets all stretched out. But that's pretty cool. I shouldn't say it gets all stretched out. It gets stretched out to where things need to be. And I'm just going to cut and tie. It is another whole day. I don't know. It's probably been a week since I recorded the join you just saw. And I'm going to put this little guy into, shouldn't take too long. So I'm going to start here so I can end here and then start my join. So I'm just going to start right there with my single crochet like you saw me do. I'm going to do my single crochet all the way around, and then I'll come back. And this is what I have. Let me get this out of the way. I'm just going to pull it back here and anchor it. Whoops, where are you? Right there, like that. That's why you'll see little spots like that here and there. I'm just getting my yarn out of the way. See, that's going to work out good. So I'm going to be joining here, and that seems like that's all going to fit nicely, and then it'll just be a curved piece for the next time. And it dawned on me that, like, if there's a point here and I'm putting another piece, let's say like that, instead of filling up like as I'm adding my edge or while I'm joining, we could always make a little tiny piece to go there out of the gray, or just do some gray crochet there. I haven't done that before, just thought of it. So we will do that. I will figure out a good time to show you that, and we'll try it. Okay, so I'm just going to, my yarn is further away than I wanted, but we can do a slip, right? We just did that, so we can do that again. I'm just going to go here and slip. Wait, I don't want to do it that way. Here and slip. I'd rather be doing it in the back somewhere, but That's all right. Oh, we'll go one more. I'm going to slip right there. Okay, so let me see which one I want to grab here. I'm going to connect to, I think I'm going to connect to, I'll connect to this guy. Right there, flipping this guy over. Huh? Why is this not making sense to me? Hang on a minute. Oh, because I have to actually like be flipping it this way and then going around. All right, so that's there. So I'm going to do a few here, and it should be just single crochets. I mean, just slips. I shouldn't have to do any single crochets or anything. So let's see. I'm just going to go in on this side and go in on that side. And whoops, I have to watch out for splitting the yarn. Let's just look at that. That's all good. Now I can like flip it that way. And this is pretty straightforward. So I'm going to do my slip stitches. Let me get to this corner. Okay, now I'm at the corner, and now I'm going to be flipping like this way to make it easier. My text is ringing. And now I'm going to go there and there. Whoops. I have to try to remember that you need to see what I'm doing, right? And that's really what this series is going to be. And you're going to see me doing things that I don't really know why I'm even doing them. You know, I'm experimenting all the time. And I'm anxious to do some little gray pieces or fill in with gray. That's probably like kind of the easiest way to do it. It doesn't matter what you do. When you plan something, it's never going to go exactly right. So it's cool that we have a lot of opportunities to fix. We can add grout while we're doing the single crochet. We can add grout while we're joining. Now we can add grout even before we do any of that. It's going to be really cool. Oh, I like this very much. Now see, this guy is going to have lots of choices, except I do look at color. See, like, look, maybe something like that, or maybe, oh, see, I kind of like that, and extra gray here, or I could probably fit that there, and then other pieces here, whatever. It's just so many choices. I have so many pieces. It's so cool. And again, make all the crazy pieces you can. You're going to end up using them. You just never know. Like, I almost used this guy, but I thought the pink would fit a little bit better, and it did. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I will be back with more soon. Bye.